October 5th, day 5 of estate planning and domestic violence. Let's talk about choosing a trusted agent. There are several times in the estate planning process that you're going to be asked to choose an agent that you trust. Your trustee if you're creating a trust, an executor if you're writing a will, your designated person to act on your behalf for medical power of attorney, statutory durable power of attorney, who gets your information in a HIPAA release, appointment of guardian should you need a guardian. Those are just some of the most common times that you're going to have agents in estate planning. It's really important not to choose an abuser as your agent. Abuse is about power and control, as we discuss in our domestic violence series. If you give them this power, you give them a further way to abuse you. Even if you die, you give them a way to continue to control beneficiaries, particularly children that you may share. Some people think that since Texas Estate Code sections 751 through 752 create a duty for agents to act in your best interest, that they can name an abuser and be protected. However, the reality is that duty is not so much preventative as it gives you a remedy to go after someone if they fail to act in your best interest. However, just because you can seek damages against them does not mean that you can completely undo whatever harms that they do. So it's really important to select someone that you can trust to carry out those powers. And then here's the part a lot of survivors and victims don't want to think about. You need to make sure that the person that you pick understands why you're not selecting a spouse for that role. Because our default, if we think you're in a happy and safe marriage, as people in the community, would be to let your spouse have input and guidance on whatever decisions we made, because we assume that they're acting in your best interest. So if you choose a friend or family member, then you need to be able to confide in them that it's very important that they keep your interests in mind and not allow your spouse's interests to guide their decision making.